Yo, what's up, guys? My name is Cody. Welcome back to Cody's Calls here on YouTube. Today, we have UFC 302 Islam Makhachev taking on Dustin Poirier. And, yeah, real quick, the laptop that I was originally making videos on broke on me a couple weeks ago. Had to get a new computer. There was no UFC last Saturday. So, yeah, man, we are back. I'm going to shoot for 3 uploads a week. Monday, early breakdown. Wednesday, Thursday, prize picks video. Friday, full card breakdowns. And, yeah, maybe we'll find something else and, throughout the week. But with that being said, let's get straight to the picks, man. First fight on this card, we got Mitch Raposo taking on Andre Lima. And, yeah, I'm going to side with the favorite on this one with Andre Lima. I think he's got the better striking. Hopefully the better cardio, too. And if you've heard of Lima, it's probably because he's been bit in the UFC. His first fight in the UFC actually got bit by Igor Silva. And Silva was good. He was potentially winning that fight second and third round. I think he was actually the favorite at the live odds. But Mitch Raposo does not impress me, man. He's still very young. Let me pull this up. I mean, actually, they're both 25. But Raposo fought Hadley on the Contender Series. Did pretty well. Took him down. But man, I just don't think very high of Hadley. He hasn't done very well in the UFC as of late. And yeah, I'm gonna side with Andre Lima in this one. This next fight is kind of tricky because a bunch of my friends are all over Joselyne Edwards, and I just don't see it, man. I see Alin. Perez just taking her down and just holding her there, man. There was some beef in this fight. They actually got in an altercation at the PI, and there was no videos, no proof. But they said Joselyne Edwards was beating her ass. But that's a street fight, MMA, blah blah blah, whatever. But I am gonna side with Perez in this fight. I think she can take her down. I think she can hold her there. She might be able to finish her second, third round. I'm not a big fan of Edwards' game. She's a pretty good striker from range. But yeah, she does have a 4-inch reach too. But I don't know, man. I think Perez gets on the inside, takes her to the ground, and Edwards has no get-up game in my opinion. So yeah, I'm going to side with Perez on this side. And yeah, let's go to the next fight. Gall taking on Bassil, Hafez. And I think this one is just straight to the point. I mean, Bassil's like minus 400. Like, he's just a big favorite. Gall, man, I don't even know how this guy's still in the UFC. 7-5 record. And I think this is just a fight for Hafez to run through him. He fought JDM on his first fight in the UFC because it was a short notice replacement. So maybe they give him the benefit of the doubt here. Hey man, thanks for fighting Jack Della. He did very good against Jack Della. Took him down a couple times. Jack did jump Gilly on that fight, so it's kind of like he took himself down after he escaped it. But yeah, man, I'm gonna side with Hafez on this one, and it's just not even close. I think he absolutely does whatever he wants to him. Knockout. Submission, maybe decision, but I think Bassil gets him out of here early, man. Moving on up there were so many canceled fights. Holy. Lima had 3 different opponents. This would have been a good fight. Tyron Vaughn, that'd have been a banger. Alrighty, next fight on the card. Another canceled fight. Jeez. Philip Rowe taking on Jake Matthews. And this one's tricky, man, because Phil Rowe has a 7.5-inch reach in this fight. But I'm still on the Matthews side. I think Matthews' ground game's good, even though Phil Rowe has been doing some jiu-jitsu, what are those called? Matches, I guess. He fought against Craig Jones, and he got finished quick. But, I mean, it's Craig Jones. But the thing is I feel like I can go out there and lose to him. That's the problem. Like, Phil Rowe's doing all these jiu-jitsu matches, but he's not really winning them. And in my opinion, Jake Matthews has a nasty left hook. Knocked out Fiallo, but Fiallo's been knocked out by everybody now. We thought that was like a Jake Matthews, like he's gonna be champ. Like he looks so good in that Fiallo fight. And he's got very good ground game too. If Philip Rowe wants to do that, one thing I'm a little scared about is the clinch. Phil Rowe looked good against Magny in the clinch, and Magny's very good in the clinch. But man, he's 4 years younger. But that 7.5 reach could be a problem. If Phil Rowe plays from range, maybe Phil Rowe by decision, but I think Jake gets on the inside. Give me Jake Matthews by TKO or sub. I think he gets it done inside the distance. Alrighty. Grant Dawson taking on Joe Solecki. And this is just this reminds me of this fight. I mean, this one is so straightforward, it's just not even close. Grant Dawson had a fluke in his last outing against Bobby Green, in my opinion. He got caught with a big shot. Bobby Green's got power. I mean, look what Green just did to Miller, man. Miller's one of my favorite fighters, the legend. And, man, I did not like watching that fight. Joe Solecki's coming off a tough loss, too, against Drakkar Klose. He got dropped on his head. And then right after that, we had the first back-to-back, like, what's that? I guess it's like a drop knockout or a slam KO. But yeah, Joe Solecki, Grant Dawson. I think Dawson is going to beat him anywhere it goes. You could say Dawson is actually the better striker of these two, which is a reach because, like, they're both terrible on the feet. But, man, Dawson on the mat is a demon, bro. Like, his transitions, he's just always one step ahead of his opponent. And, yeah, I got Dawson getting Solecki out of here, rear naked choke, or maybe some type of different submission, but the rear naked choke is just the highest percentage choke. And Dawson is amazing. So, yeah, give me Dawson by submission in this matchup. Moving on up the card, Almeida versus Romanov. This one's interesting, man. This one's very interesting. And the reason I say that is because if Alexander Romanov can just come in on weight and not obese, man, he's not bad. He's got really good wrestling. Really good wrestling. And I don't know, man. Almeida destroyed Blades in that first round. But right as Blades got to a dominant position, he just started laying those elbows right into Almeida's head. And Almeida didn't move. He just sat there. Romanov does not have Curtis Blades' power. He has very good wrestling, but I don't know, man. Almeida literally took Derek Lewis 25 minutes and just sat on him for 25 minutes. And if Romanov comes in overweight at all, Almeida going to pick him up. He's going to put him on the ground. He's going to sit on him for... He probably will finish Alexander just because he's not as in shape as Lewis. We've seen Romanov gas out very bad before. So, yeah, give me Almeida by TKO or submission. He has very good grappling. He could knock him out just because Romanov will just cover up and be gassed. But give me Almeida by sub here. Maybe round 2 sub. Alrighty, this is probably one of my favorite fights on the card. Cesar Almeida, the kickbox, taking on Roman, my man Kopylov. And this is a banger, dude. This fight will not touch the mat. This fight will have no wrestling unless it comes from the side of Roman. I could see Roman maybe try to take Cesar down a little bit. Cesar is a very good kickboxer. He's 1-2 against Alex Pereira over there. Cesar Almeida beat my guy Dylan Bunka on his UFC debut. It was a short notice. I thought Bunka, since he's a wrestler, could be able to wrestle him, and he did for 3.5 minutes, and then had no cardio. So I'll take blame on that pick. Almeida impressed me, I guess, but really, I just think Dylan Bunka just wasn't ready at all. I mean, second round, Almeida just knocked him out because the guy had no cardio. And Roman, man, he's got really good MMA boxing. Like, his kicks are good. That high kick he landed on Claudio Ribeiro was disgusting. And I just think he's quicker. He's so fast. So, I don't know, man. Do not bet this fight. I don't know who wins this fight. I'm going Roman Kopylov. I could see decision maybe being both, really technical. Hopefully it's not a boring fight and they're both just hitting from like they're both counter striking. I don't think that'll happen. I think Roman will put the gas on him. But there's not really a reach advantage. I don't know. They're both I guess Roman is 3 years younger. But man, give me Roman Kopylov. But this is a coin flip, man. Coin flip fight. Great fight though. Get some water. H2O, boys. Alrighty. Main card, UFC 302. Randy Brown taking on Zaleski dos Santos. And man, this is a banger too. But I'm gonna take the younger guy on this one, Randy Rude Boy Brown. But dos Santos can bang, man. They are both really good strikers. I can see either one of them getting put out, but that reach is the problem in this fight for me, and the age. Excuse me. But that 5-inch reach, the way Randy Brown fights, he's very good from distance, and I could see him maybe taking it 29-28 decision. But Randy Brown's got really good power too. But he's got to watch out for Dos Santos' power because, man, he could put his lights out in one shot. But being 37, back in career, at the 5-inch disadvantage in reach, I don't know, man. Give me Randy Brown by knockout or decision. And yeah, let's move to the next fight. We have Niko No Chin Price taking on Alex Morono. Alex Morono was our lock of the card against, it was his last fight. This guy just fought. What the hell? Yeah, on Allen versus Curtis, April 6th. That was about a month and a half ago. Dude, time fucking flies. That's crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna take Morono in this spot. Morono is very good, but I think I'm taking Morono more because I'm betting against, not necessarily betting, but I'm betting on Niko Price because of how bad he is. I believe that Niko will probably get knocked out in this fight or submitted. I think he will get finished. That Robbie Lawler fight looks very bad. That was a short left hand that I don't even know if that would have knocked me out. But man, I ain't taking no punches from any of these guys. But that shit looked rigged in my opinion. That shit looked staged. But I don't know. I think Niko Price is off the chart, man. Give me Alex Morono to finish that guy. And yeah, let's keep moving up the card. Next fight, we have Kevin Trailblazer Holland taking on Michal Oleksiejczuk. And I'm a little salty on this one. Because I had Michal Oleksiejczuk to beat Michal Pereira, and that aged terribly. I thought he'd be able to, maybe win on the feet. He's got very good technical ability. He's got very good power for the weight class he was at. But now he's back up to middleweight. And yeah, man, Kevin Holland, he's just one of those guys that, you don't know what he's going to do. Is he going to come out? Is he going to take him down? Is he going to submit him, which is he's very good at? Is he going to stay on the feet and bang, which he's also very good at? He's got an incredible chin. That Wonderboy fight was insane. He did get submitted by Chimaev, but man, Khamzat's a fucking goat. I love Khamzat. I know people say he's overrated, but I'm one of those hype trains that loves him. I was gonna pick Michal to get this one done, but man, after seeing him get hurt very easy to the body, Holland is very durable. He's only been subbed. He's never been knocked out. And look at that reach. Holland's got an 8-inch reach. Is that 7? Yeah, that's definitely 7. He has a 7-inch reach, and I just think that's going to be a problem for Michal. If Holland wants to stand with him, he can. The second Holland takes him to the mat, I think it's done. So yeah, give me Kevin Holland to get this one done. Get back on the win column. He's had a couple hard fights in the last couple. But man, this dude will fight every weekend. This guy loves to fight. And yeah, give me Kevin the Trailblazer Holland to get this one done. Next fight up, we have the co-main event. Sean Strickland taking on Paulo Costa. And this one's tricky because people are saying on Twitter that Paulo has staph in his foot. It could be like a mat burn, they say. But who really knows what it is? But if he does have staph infection, I really think that hurts him, man. Because after seeing that BSD fight in Poirier, BSD was putting the gas on Poirier in the first round. And I really think he would have in the second if he didn't have staph. And that sounds like cope. But I think whenever you have staph, because I've talked to a couple of UFC fighters, actually, not UFC fighters, but guys who are a little bit lower than them, Bellator and stuff. And they say that staph is not a joke. Staph is, like a real thing. It's just like being sick, man. If me personally, if I'm sick, I don't even want to get out of my bed. So if this guy really has staph, man, I don't think his cardio is that good. 5-round fight too. I'm going to lean towards Strickland. Later round knockout, maybe rounds 3, 4, 5. Maybe a little bit of volume, too much for Paulo. Paulo has a very good chance in this fight. His head kicks are good. He's got very good power. We saw Strickland get knocked out by one punch by Pereira. But man, Pereira went on to do amazing things. Paulo hasn't impressed me too much. And Paulo's good. He's really good, man. 4-inch disadvantage in reach. And I just don't know if that cardio's there, plus the staph. So I'm going to take Strickland to beat. I think Strickland might get a knockout here. Knockout or decision. We'll take Strickland to get back on the win column. Main event of UFC 302. Islam Makhachev taking on Dustin the Diamond Poirier. Man, I'm like everyone. I want Poirier to win. I do so bad. I want him to win so bad. But we have to be legit here. He's fighting pound for pound, number 1 currently. Islam Makhachev. My opinion, probably the best fighter in the UFC. John Jones just doesn't fight enough for me. John Jones is the GOAT still, but that's different. That's a different day. He needs to fight Aspinall. But Makhachev versus Poirier, man, I think if it stays on the feet, Poirier has a chance. And when I say a chance, I mean a 1% chance to hit that chin. And I just don't think he will. I just don't think Islam will give him that chance, man. Islam knows what he has to do. He has to get this fight to the mat. He may even just shoot off the rip because he knows Poirier will jump Gilly. That's a free takedown. Get the side control. Get that hand off his neck. Now he's inside. Does whatever he wants, ground and pound, looks for the submission. I think Poirier's fucked. I really think Poirier's fucked, man. He's already talking about retiring. You know, whenever someone talks about retiring, it's never a good look. He does have an inch and a half on Makhachev in the reach, but once again, how long is this fight going to be standing for? If you told me this fight was standing for 15 minutes, I'd take Poirier. But I'm telling you, man, first round, Islam may strike a little bit for him, but I think Islam's going to take him right to the mat, probably submit him, maybe knock out. But another thing we have to look out is that head kick. He finished Volk with the head kick. Poirier just got finished by Gaethje with like one of those. And I don't know, man. I'm just going to side with Islam here, but I'm praying Dustin wins. But yeah, man, that's going to wrap up UFC 302. And yeah, I hope everyone has a good day. Oh, wait, really quick, I wanted to show you all this. PrizePicks only does this about once a month, and they have a Dustin Poirier free square. Should be right here. Yep, they have Dustin Poirier free square for him to land one significant strike. And they also will give you a $100 deposit match if you sign up using my link, which I will put in the YouTube description. And if you do sign up with my link, please comment or message me on YouTube, DM me, saying that you signed up, and I will give you my biggest thank you, because anyone that does this, it helps me out a lot. Free videos. But yeah, guys, thank you so much. That's UFC 302 breakdown. And yeah, let's go Dustin Poirier, boys. Peace out, guys.